Hey, welcome to the MrMaple Show. Today we're going to be talking about Acer palmatum Elmwood Spreader.
Guys, I'm Tim and that's Brian, and we're MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door. We do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples, and we love doing cultivar highlights in the garden. I mean, that's one of the things we love doing, is showing you a specimen in the landscape and garden so you can understand what this tree may look like in your garden, how it can add some beautiful effects in your garden, add some unique colors, and what makes this tree special. If you like this type of stuff, make sure that you're subscribed here on the MrMaple Show. We put out daily content on growing Japanese maples, on how to grow Japanese maples, on cultivar highlights, garden walkthroughs, you name it. We love Japanese maples, so make sure you're subscribed here. And if you really love this type of content, we'd appreciate it if you shopped with us on MrMaple.com.
Yeah, and if you go to MrMaple.com, you can always sign up for that 10 at 10 email to let you know when we have plants like this come available on our website. So today we were excited to get out here in the garden, me and Tim hanging out, talking plants. I could do this all day long. One of my favorite things to do. So good to be here with you, Tim. Today we got a really cool, exciting cultivar, one that I think don't get talked about enough, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love Elmwood Spreader. This tree has a really nice spreading out habit. I mean, we're talking 4 foot in height by 6 foot in width in 10 years with a nice cascading umbrella effect.
Yeah, I think this has got a lot of great uses in the landscape. I love that it stays low. If you have a large space but you don't need some height, maybe under a window or something like that in front of the house, or just in a landscape setting here where you have a lot of taller plants in the background, this is a great plant for that. I mean, just look at how wide this thing has spread here. It's a great plant for that. I think a great texture with the Laceleaf Japanese maple, such a classic form of Japanese maple. But this kind of gives you something a little bit different with its widespreading habit and staying low.
And I love this tree a lot. I mean, the colors this tree provides out in the landscape are very unique. When this tree first leaves out, the colors would remind you something of that ornatum. You have some really nice sort of brick red kind of colors across this, but then you get a multicolored effect that would remind you something of like Chantilly lace, but with those ornatum colors.
Yeah.
So you get that brick red color over top of that darker green, and it just gives a good multicolored effect out there in landscape and garden.
Yeah, one thing I notice about this plant for sure is on a lace leaf, it's got a nice bigger size leaf on it as well. Really nice serrated edges, really jagged, sharp cuts on those leaves, so it gives you a great texture out in the garden. And like you said, Tim, I think the color on this thing is really nice. You do get some green right here at this time of the year, but you get that new growth flushing over top, nice bronze to pinks to reds flushing over top of that green, so it gives you a nice multicolor effect on it as well. And the one thing cool about this that I think we got to talk about is that the bark color in the winter gives you a nice yellow to green bark interest as well.
I mean, I think it's the closest thing we have to a winter interest color on a Laceleaf Japanese maple, which is phenomenal. I mean, you get that nice cascading, architecturally interesting habit that a weeping Laceleaf can provide out there in the landscape, but you get a bark color that draws your interest and looks very lively out there with that yellow-green color. It adds uniqueness with its, just structure, but then you add color to that bark. It becomes visually appealing in those winter months when many other trees have lost their leaves and might have more brown bark. This yellow-green bark in this, next level.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to lace leaves, there's so many out there. You're always kind of looking for something that's going to set itself apart from the rest. And I think Elmwood Spreader has a lot of those characteristics you're looking for. We talked about bark interest, unique growth habit, getting much wider than it does tall. I think that really lends to its unique characteristics in the landscape and the ways you can use it, not worrying about it getting too tall for a certain space. I really like that concept about this cultivar. And I think that multicolor effect on it really plays into the strengths of this cultivar. I think it's definitely one you should add to your list.
Now, the fall color on Elmwood Spreader goes yellows, oranges, and red. So you can get a multitude of fall colors on this well. So it's really colorful spring, summer, fall, winter. I mean, you get it all with Elmwood Spreader. It's a selection by Will Divine. He's the same guy who brought us Divinely Blue. He brought us Acer palmatum Will's Divine. I mean, he was an amazing plant propagator and plantsman who really understood trees and what made them special. And I think this is a tree that stands out from the crowd. And with 1,500 varieties that we produce here at MrMaple, that's important. We need a tree that stands out from the crowd and shines in the garden and landscape.
Man, this is awesome getting out here in the garden and talking plants with Tim today. I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do, so we always get excited when we can get out here and show you some specimen-sized plants. and kind of give you that real world experience of how to use them in your landscape. We really appreciate you guys watching today. I hope you guys enjoy this type of content where we get out into these amazing gardens here. I mean, this is at Matt and Tim's mom and dad's place. Beautiful garden here. We love walking around just finding all kinds of cool plants to talk about.
Well, y'all, if you like this type of content, make sure you like this video and subscribe here on the Mr. Maple Show. And if you know friends who also enjoy this type of content, make sure you share our channel with your gardening friends. I know they'll enjoy it if you enjoy it as well. Y'all, make sure you shop with us on Mr. Maple. And if we're currently sold out of Elmwood Spreader, you can go to the page on MrMaple.com and type in your email address and click notify me, and we'll notify you when Elmwood Spreader becomes available again on Mr. Maple.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a Laceleaf that checks all the boxes, Elmwood Spreader is the one to get. We appreciate you guys tuning in today. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.